double pressure.
Oh no, what's going to happen next?
Daddy, can you please get out all your Lego train? I want to play.
You want to play with it, do you? Woo! Let's do it! Well, maybe some of my YouTube audience may have had a bit of a clue that I've actually got quite a bit of Lego train boogie. My addiction to this train system really started off with that red passenger train there. And as I saw more of these trains getting about, I jumped in at a fair cost, and they are very, very impressive trains, believe me. I think the only way to do the Lego train system is to buy lots of it. The larger sets here cost me $300 at probably half that price in the USA. They're very, very impressive. They come with all sorts of other boogie and good rolling stock with these sets. So there's that train set there. Whooshka! There is this train set here, another very impressive one, another $300. Start adding it up, boys and girls. There's this one here. The smaller sets sell for about $230 in Australia. The trick in Australia is to try and wait for Lego to be 20% off. But often the trains are so popular they don't get to special, do they? This is one I've got to build up. This is another $300 set. Got to build that one up. And there is one more I've got to build up. And it's one of the cheaper sets. It's a $230 set, which still needs to be built up, but it looks very awesome. What I've noticed is the more elaborate and more expensive trains do tend to come with a much nicer track plan, but you need lots of track to make this train look good. This beautiful high-speed passenger train was one of the less expensive sets, but it came with a very basic layout, and the Lego train deserves a far grander layout than that. So this leads us into talking about track. I've accumulated a fair bit of track because I've bought quite a few train sets, but I've also bought extra track packs. That's all the sets of points that I've got there, but I've got more in boxes still. Where I live, and that's Australia, track packs like this are $25. You get 4 curves and 2 points, and I wait for 20% sales to buy this. This stuff tends to be in the shops all the time. I bought quite a few more of these because I want to try and make a giant layout, but I also found there is a knockoff version of this track. This track is identical. It's an enlightened track. It is now becoming trickier to find, but it was far, far cheaper, $10, and you get 4 curves and 2 points. But there'd be many hardcore Lego people that wouldn't touch the knockoff stuff like that. But $10 versus $25, which one would you choose? And from what I can see, basically that knockoff stuff is identical to the real Lego railway track. And of course you need these track components as well to make a good layout. Of course, there's more curves there. Lots and lots of curves. FlexiTrack is good for making curves and also straights, and also filling in gaps to get you out of trouble, and also lots of straights. I found the Lego train sets do come with a fair bit of straight in most sets. That's nice to see because a lot of train sets lack having straights. You need straights. But to buy more track packs, for me, it's $30 at full price. I don't touch this stuff at full price. I wait till it's on special. And what you get there is 8 straights and 16 bits of FlexiTrack, which isn't actually that long. But of course, like I do everything big these days, you just keep buying more and more and more and more because, well, you've got to make a nice big railway. And I've also found, as sad as this sounds, and the track has just fell on the ground there, that is the knockoff version enlightened for $12, so it's much, much cheaper than the Lego track. It doesn't have flexi tracks, but what you get is 8 curves and 8 straights. In this video, I'm going to try and not use devil track, throw the devil track away. If I'm going to use it, it'll only be to get out of trouble. I'm going to try and stick with the Lego track system. The railway that I'm going to build, I'm going to try and incorporate all the boogie that came with the miraculous train sets that I've got. My son has been pulling out the trains. Looks like there's a train wreck already. Why is that train crashed?
Because...
Yeah, it's because why?
Look on the track.
Okay, yeah, okay. We've already got someone who has been decapitated. My son really loves playing with Daddy's Lord Business train set. I want to do this on a big scale, so what I've done is I've cleared off the deck here. We're going to fill this up completely with Lego train set. It should be a whole lot of fun. I'm actually looking forward to this, and so is my son, so let's...
do it!
Yeah! Well, okay, this is how it's going. I was hoping to get 3 circuits so I could run 3 trains at once, but I only think I've got enough track to do a double circuit.
Then can we please use the golden track?
I'm trying not to use the knockoff track in this. My son calls the enlightened track the golden track, even though it's brown. It is identical, complete clone knockoff dark side of the real Lego track. If I'm totally desperate, I will use it. I've got some more track in the train system yet to make up, but I'd like to talk about the track packs and just what to be careful of those when you're buying them. Lego City Track Pack 7499. It's a flexi track and some straights. It comes with a nice little ideas chart here on how to build a layout, but you need a lot of track packs to pull that off. And I could explain it best by showing you what comes out of the box. One of the best attributes to the Lego train system is its scale. It's a nice large scale train. It's always been like that, and I think when you play with these once, you just want to keep playing with this and you never go back to a smaller scale train. I can guarantee it to you. Now, because it's a larger scale train, it actually takes up a fair bit of track just to basically carry one carriage. So in this track pack 7499, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of straight track, and the flexi track makes up a piece of track which is sort of the same length as 4 pieces of straight track. So in the whole scheme of things, that's actually not very much, because look how much track I've had to lay out just to get this up and running here. There is a lot of track going on there. There would be lots and lots of track packs to pull that off. Lego City Track Pack 7895, 2 sets of points and 4 pieces of corner, and you also get this here, that basically an instructional to make track plans, to buy more track packs, join them all together and make funky things. But the reality is one track pack only makes you 1/4 of a circle. I found the Lego City sets of points are really nice. They got a nice positive feel when you go to switch them, and rarely do I see trains back up on these points. My son was desperate to use what he calls the golden track here. One of these packs, it's 8 bits of curves and 8 bits of straight. This is what it makes up. It makes half a circle there and you get 2 bits of straight. But my message is very simple: to give this train system any sort of justice, be prepared to spend a lot of money. We've got our first train up and running. The remote controls on these tend to be, you need to lean over to get them to act correctly. But nevertheless, it's looking very, very nice. Woo! And it looks like I've got some train carnage about to happen. What happened there? He lost the coupling. Yeah, I think the trick is to go backwards and connect up with it. Nice and steady. We don't want to smash anything. Oh, nice work. Okay, picking up the passages and off we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, the remote control, brand new batches in this, you've really got to be right on top of the trains to get it to work nicely. But this is only the start of what is hopefully a very epic and large Lego railway. Uh-oh. You really got to take it easy around the corners. Okay, it has taken quite some time, quite a few hours to sort this out. I've got 3 independent circuits going on. I've got 4 shunting areas. My son is getting the trains together. He's actually just pushing them around without them being battery powered up, which is nice to see. Somehow I've pulled this off without using the devil track, that knockoff enlightened track, and what I had to do was pull the track out of the train sets that I'm yet to build. But it is an incredibly impressive train layout. Absolutely amazing. I would hate to come in and add up how much all this costs, but then again, it is a very large railway and it's probably pretty good value for money considering the scale it is. It's not small at all. The nemesis of just about every model train thing I've played with is you get lots and lots of curves that you seem to never use, and the same thing happened here. I have got endless amounts of curves that really don't have a home, because if I had more straight, well, maybe I could have utilised these curves. That's the amount of flexi track I've got left over. I probably could have incorporated that in one of my loose curves. And there's only 1 set of points that I didn't use, and it still needs that thing there to change the points. It's locked up in the train set that I'm yet to build. This is what I'm calling the countryside run. I just put a bunch of flexi track in here. I could have put the rest of my flexi track in here, and over here I've put 1 turnaround. And it looks like my son has got 1 very mixed up freight and passenger train being pushed along. Well, there's points there for the fact you can just play with this train by pushing it along. But I think the real glory will be revealed when we power up our trains and we have the whole train set running. Okay, we're just testing out the tracks, taking the trains around nice and slowly initially to see if there's any problem areas. Looks rather nice, doesn't it? Rather nice indeed. There's Old Faithful there. This is the first train I got that started the addiction. Perfect activity for boys and girls. Playing with trains. Ouch. Don't go too fast, guys, or we'll have a crash.
Like that.
Yeah, well, speak of the devil. And that one's going too fast. It's going to crash. Yep. Come on, guys, don't wreck the railway. Lord Business is getting mighty angry. A bit of a story to that white one there. It had one of the battery compartments that you had to really fiddle with the batteries to get it to play. I don't know if anyone else has had that sort of problem, but doesn't look spectacular. Everything is awesome. And I'm still to put on all the awesome rolling stock and accessories that go around these train sets. It really makes them shine. If you're going to get into the Lego train, be prepared to buy lots of good quality batteries. Don't mess with cheap and nasty ones with these. Each train has a battery pack here of 6 AAA batteries. You need another 3 to go into the remote control. People have told me that there are actually rechargeable battery sets for these trains. I don't know why they don't come with rechargeable battery sets, considering how much the trains cost, but just get ready to indulge in a ton of batteries. And I've got the controller there so it's covering up the brand name because we don't do ads for major battery companies. It is an awesome train system once you get the trains together, and there could be accidents at any moment. Looking a bit tight there, looking a little bit tight. Oh! That was random, very random.
Okay.
And we might have more random coming up any moment.
No.
Because it's like that in a Lego train system. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Scary stuff when the trains start to go wrong. Just spoke to the driver of that white train saying he was doing some dangerous stuff, but he totally ignored me and he sped up. And he says, I'm just going to ram to the back of a freight train any moment now. Whoa, just like that, and cause havoc. Very ugly indeed, and guess what's going to happen next? Bang! Well, that's all part of the fun of playing with these trains. They're pretty robust, they're well made and well designed trains, and they don't fall apart when they stack up like this. Well, I'll get them back on the tracks and hey, let's have another crash. Well, the trains are back on track, and it looks like the yellow freight train is coming up to cause some confusion and delay. Who knows what's going to happen next? Well, my son's found some other fun down at the crossing here. Some little Lego cars are going to get slammed by a freight train. Whoa! Hey, that was fun. Let's see that again. Ooh, it's a double stacker. It's a double stacker. Any moment now. Whoa! And that is all the fun of playing with Lego trains. Very, very impressive train sets when they're up and running. Let's not think about how expensive they are, just say they're very, very good. Oh no, that's a dangerous place to be. You know why? Because there's a freight train coming through! And basically the fun is completely unstoppable. We can't help ourselves, can we? Whoa!
Yeah, that's train wreck.
That is certainly a train wreck. What are you doing there? Playing with the points? Hang on, if you do that, we're going to have a massive train pile-up. No! Yes, by the looks of it. And this seems to be the absolute classic fun of the Lego train system. Just keep stacking the trains up and do it over and over and over. I better come in and turn these motors off. I don't know which is which now. Come on. Ah, that's it. I even marked them underneath, but we still have to really sort out these remote controls to the trains. We've got some train wreckage, but my son is just pointing out the nice little bit of detailing on this red engine. We've got little doors that open up to make it look like a real train. That's what it's all about. Well, I've got the front bogie back on there. My son can get the train back on the tracks better than me. Looks like little minifigure railmen have survived that crash somehow. They're miraculous at bouncing off the front of the trains. I know some people can say, oh Leo, you haven't got these in the right sets in the way they came in the actual train sets. Well, I just want to make a giant funky Lego train. Ask my son, which one of these trains is your favourite? Which one do you like the most so far?
All of them!
How diplomatic is that? I'll tell you which one is my favourite, even though this red passenger train was the first Lego train that I got, and really my heart was with the train set from that point on. I gave one away many years ago on YouTube, and I thought, wow, it was so impressive. I thought I'd get one for myself. The one I actually like is this yellow freight train. It's electric, sort of weird. I don't understand electric freight trains, but that's the one I like, and that's the one many years ago I think I smashed through the Lego Friends buildings. I'm pretty sure it was that one there. That's weird. I thought I'd put a drive. Where did the driver go from this one? It's driverless.
on the other side.
No wonder why there was confusion and delay. Look where the driver is. Now that's totally wrong. They're very nice train sets indeed. Lovely to play with. What is my son doing over the back here? Looks like we're setting up for more carnage. Looks like he's just getting the high-speed train. That train there should be back on this track because you set it off onto the wrong track to cause a train crash. Look, we better say goodbye. This video is probably getting a little bit too long. Thanks for watching, and
Bye for now.
we'll be back. We'll do another one to show you the rest of the trains, won't we? I've got to make 2 trains to put in this layout and really get this train set humming. Just as a bonus extra, we'll just do one more crash. He's setting up a nice one here. It looks like a beauty.
It's not a good place to drink coffee and texting.
Freight train are coming any moment now. Whoa! Oh, that was unstoppable. Oh no, it's going to come through again. Come through again, we can't stop ourselves. No!
One big train crash.
And again! I can't believe it. Oh, one more time, here it comes. Here comes the troll! And it's finally taken the red freight train off the tracks. And that is a whole ton of fun. Oh yeah, having fun. When we come back to my very impressive Lego train set, we will build Lego set 60052. That is a stunning freight train. But sadly, this train set has come with a faulty battery box. This is the second time that it's happened to me. I put the batteries in and I can't get the little green light to turn on. After some pulling down of components, this reveals to me some very substandard work on what is a $300 toy. My advice to Lego Company is, you guys have got to go in and take a look at what's going on inside these battery boxes. I think you will get a shock at what's going on. There's lots of chatter on BrickSite forums about these battery boxes. And from what I can see, Lego talk about this on their help topic web pages, but sadly they totally miss the core reason for the problems that are going on. Just saying that some battery brands will work better than others and some batteries have different designs on the positive end, that's not good enough. You've got to get your battery boxes to work with the leading brands of batteries. Mind you, I've had lots of troubles with AAA batteries in many things that I've bought, so maybe there's a problem with the whole AAA battery standard and battery compartments that are found in devices that use AAA batteries. So please drop a comment if you've had some problems with the battery boxes that Lego use. Okay, I better leave it here. Thanks for watching and bye for now.